And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders and students all around the world. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube. And this is the last lesson in this year, everybody. This is Forex trading for beginners. Just give me a second, I need to open the chat, otherwise I cannot see the questions. Okay, everybody, this is Forex Trading Course 101. What we're trying to do here, remember, we are trying to build the three pillars. Pillar number one is the strategy and or the system. Pillar number two is the risk management. And pillar number three is the psychology part. And what do champion beginner traders say talking about psychology? I am not, right? I'm not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. And of course, this is a quote from Mark Douglas, and I have my own quote here on the left. When the market scares you, don't be afraid to do the right thing, right? Here is me, this is me scared, you know, here is me not afraid of doing the right thing, right? Hello Allah, how are you? So what are the right things to do, right? Follow the strategy, follow the system. Don't be afraid, you know. And remember, 90% of traders lose money in the Forex market worldwide, and the webinars are not trading or investment advice. The webinars are for educational purposes only. And for homeworks and questions, everybody, you have here the Gmail contact, Skype contact, and the LinkedIn contact. Not LinkedIn, sorry, Instagram. I'm out of LinkedIn. See, this is the power of habit, everybody. Power of habit. So if you want to follow, you can follow me on Instagram too. Okay, that being said, let's dive into the charts and how to trade pivot points in an uptrend, right? So let's delete most of the things, let's delete the charts. Today we are going to talk about pivot points, delete, and delete. And delete this one, delete this one, delete this one, delete this one. And we are here, right? We are here. And we talked about, you know, that we have an up pivot point. What is an up pivot point here? What is an up pivot point? Zuelius, you are the boss. Zuelius. What is an up pivot point? An up pivot point is where the market is going to hit the ceiling and reverse. Then it's going to break through the ceiling and it's going to hit the floor and reverse and continue its way up. So we are going to talk about this up pivot point today. Okay, uptrend, how to trade pivot points in an uptrend. And down pivot point is the same, just in a different direction, right? Down pivot point is the market is going to hit the floor and reverse. Then it's going to break through the floor and it's going to hit the ceiling, my mistake here, ceiling and reverse and continue its way down, right? Now, why is this important? So let's open, everybody, which one? AUDJPY, right? AUDJPY, for not to always open NZDCat. AUDJPY. And we are going to go on the monthly chart. And remember, everybody, today is our last lesson in this year, okay? We are going to be back in January 2021, okay? So, back in time, you know, this was the pivot point, right? Lows and highs. So, somewhere in here, this would be a pivot point. This would be a pivot point. Let's color code it like this. Okay, and then we had another pivot point up in here, and then we had another pivot point somewhere in here, and we are most likely done. Okay, so those are the pivot points, and we don't have the crystal ball, right? But this was also from before, you know, back in time, right? Hit the market from the upside down, hit the market from the downside up, right? So back in time too, you know. So we have these 4 pivot points, okay, and we knew that, you know, back then we knew that the market is going to bounce from the lower band and is going to back up to the upper band, you know. So this is the monthly chart, right? Now we are going to put a vertical line on the chart, and then we are going to go on the daily. Okay, so clone the chart, and let's go on the daily chart first. Okay, this was back in time, right? The market hit the lower band, you know. We want to see a change in the short-term trend, and those are the pivot points on the chart, right? And high to low, high to low, low to high. This is the daily chart. Okay, great. Now, do we agree, everybody, that the market starts to make, you know, high to low, low to high, high to low, low to high, high to low, and then it starts rallying, right? High to low, high to low, high to low, high to low, high to low. Do we agree, everybody? They start making higher highs, higher lows, right? So if not before, you know, if not before, we have an uptrend in here, right? So we have the long-term uptrend line, something like this. Let's color code this in orange, and then we have the aggressive or medium-term trend line, right? Okay, now remember, everybody, up pivot point, the market is going to hit the ceiling and reverse. So what is the lesson today? Let's say that we didn't trade this one, okay, because we were afraid, you know, we were scared. Maybe we saw sideways movement, right? We didn't know what we're going to do. You know, we doubt is now the right time to go long, right? So in here at the lower band, you know, the market was doing something like this, right? So we were scared, but then the market started to make clear higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, you know, and here we are, you know, here we are, and we want to trade, right? Now this is the lesson today, okay? We would monitor the market, and finally we have a counter trendline break, right? Like here. Everybody, do we agree that we have a counter trendline breaking here with bullish? We're going to learn this with bullish candlestick formation. Everybody, circle pointing, do we agree that we have a counter trendline break? Right? Now again, you know, stop loss number 1, maybe this one, you know, below or above, in this example candles, you know. Then another stop loss would be pattern traded, would be the, you know, short-term uptrend, right? Market making higher highs, higher lows, you know. And lastly, you know, it would be down in here, which is the lower band, right? Okay. So question number 1, do we agree that we have an uptrend? Question number 2, do we agree that we have a trend line break? And question number 3, which one stop loss would you choose? Stop loss number 1 clone, stop loss number 2, clone, and whoops, not this one, and clone, stop loss number 3, edit label, stop loss number 3. Hello SL, I don't know if you were late SL, today is our last class, okay, we are going on vacation, we are going to be back in January. Homework for you everybody, watch all the lessons from this year, one per day. Start with market structure and watch for the next 30 days, December, right? Watch one lesson per day. Oh, I don't want to. Cool, you know, why not? I mean, you know. Zuelio says stop loss number 2. So our entry is here. Let's make it green. This is our entry. Okay, now not this one. What is this one? Okay. So this is our stop loss, clone, and we want to make 2, right? Clone. Okay. Now everybody look at the chart and tell me, Ala says stop loss number 3. Everybody, okay, stop loss number 3, clone. Okay, stop loss number 3 would be down here, different color, and clone. One more, and clone. Somewhere up in here, right? Okay, everybody, look at the chart and tell me what's the problem with this trade. You know, maybe problem is a bad word. What's the challenge in here? Look at the chart and tell me what's the challenge. Look left, read what it said about the pivot points, and look at the chart when we are entering the market. Tari says stop loss 2 is it will be trading short-term trend, but it's too close to the pivot point. I would like to wait until break out to up. Great comment. I don't see an opportunity on the daily time frame. Why not? SL, we are here. This is the monthly chart. We are here. The market hit the lower band. Everybody, we are here right now. We are here right now. Okay? We are here right now. So the market is going to go up. SL, okay? The market hit the lower band. We are in April 2009, right? So March, December, January, February, one more. Okay, February, March, one more, maybe one more. April, okay? So we are here right now. We are here. The market hit the lower band on the monthly chart. Long-term bias, it's up. We want to go long because we believe that the market is going to go from one band to the other. You know? Everybody? So what's the challenge? We have some challenges here, right? Allah, what's the challenge? Zuelius, what is the challenge? You have different stop loss levels. What's the challenge between the entry and where the market is going to hit your take profit level? What's the challenge? Everybody? Do we have any challenges? The pivot point, exactly. The pivot point is the challenge, right? Because as it said, at pivot point the market is going to hit the ceiling and reverse. So let's see what is going to happen, right? You know, I'm risking 1, I want to get 2, so we are monitoring the market and we are in a trade. Next pivot point when hit will once reverse. Let's see. So the market is moving up and down and sideways, right? And let's see, and hit the first pivot point. Let's see what it's going to do. Okay, so let's put this in here one more time. And something is happening in the markets. My dogs are getting crazy, everybody. So let's see the pivot point. The market didn't stop, right? At the first pivot point, whoops, it went through. Okay, it's going down one more time, going up, sideways, down. Right? So the market was pushing up and making higher highs, higher lows on this more time, higher highs, higher lows, broke through the pivot point, and in the middle it reversed and started making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and brought us back to our entry. Right? The question is, when this is happening, everybody, when this happens, Allah and Zuelius, what are you going to do? Are you going to manage your trade? Are you going to leave your stop loss where it is? Do you want to get out? So Zuelius and Allah, question for you, what do you want to do? Do you want to get out? Do you want to close the trade? Do you want to put your stop loss to break even? I mean, the market would stop us out before, right? So let's put a horizontal line so maybe we can see if we have some more. Yeah, we have a few pips of space from our entry, you know. Market almost hit our entry, you know, for a few pips. So the question is, Allah and Zuelius, that you entered the market, what do you want to do? Tari, get out and wait. Well, you didn't enter. You said I would like to wait until break up. So we are asking Zuelius and Allah, guys, what do you want to do? Tari says get out and wait. Teacher Zuelius, Teacher Allah, what do you want to do? You are in a trade, it went up and then it reversed. So this is what we are talking about. Up pivot point, the market is going to hit the ceiling and reverse. But then it's going to break through the ceiling, you know, and going to hit the floor and potentially go back up. What you must understand, everybody, is that when this happens, we as beginner traders, we get scared. We get scared and we get frustrated. And what am I telling you here? When the market scares you, don't be afraid to do the right thing. So the question is here, what is the right thing to do right now? Stop loss in the same place, stay, okay? Okay. So let's see how this is going to move. So it's down, you know. Now here you go, everybody. If you would put your stop loss to break even, the market would stop you out in here, you know, and counter trend line. Let's delete this one. Counter trend line in here and counter trend line not in here. Let's get involved everybody else. So stroke like this, color like this, counter trend line break, short line. Okay, now Tari and the sell, do you want to enter in here? We have a counter trend line break on the aggressive down trend line. Do you want to enter? Thank you, Zuelius. Thank you, Ala. Zuelius and Ala made up their minds, so they're going to stay in the trade with the same stop loss. Now SL and Tari, you would wait. Would you enter right now? Wait for the short-term trend to change to higher highs and higher lows, then enter. Stop loss number 2. Okay. What about you, SL? Do you want to enter? Do you want to stay out? In the meantime, let's see how this is going to go. Market moving up, went through the pivot point, move up, went through the... Yes, okay. Where is the stop loss? Stop loss under the pivot point. No. Tari, everybody see, this is the challenge. This is the challenge. What pattern are you trading? Everybody, pivot point, it's not a pattern. Guys and girls, Tari and everybody else, be very careful. Stop loss, we are telling you over and over and over for the last 3 months, stop loss goes on the pattern. Pivot points are not patterns, are areas. Okay? So SL, do you want stop loss number 1, stop loss number 2, stop loss number 3, and we are going to have another one. Stop loss number 4 here if you want. So what you are entering are the candlesticks. Stop loss number 4, text. Stop loss number 4. There you go. Enter is a short-term trend. Okay, great. Okay, so this is the trend and the trade, right? Moving up, moving up, moving up, moving up. Broke through the second pivot point for the second time. So breakthrough once, broke through the second pivot point one more time, hit the third pivot point, and let's see what is going to happen. And moving sideways, moving sideways, moving sideways, 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 and back down. Tari, what do you want to do? You are the only one waiting. Stop loss number 4, sure. Tari, you are waiting for the change to have higher highs, higher lows. So you lost all of this movement. Not that this is wrong, there is no right or wrong, but waiting for higher highs, higher lows, you lost all of this movement. Okay, now, and we are here. What do you want to do, guys? The market is sideways. Ala, Zuelius, SL and Tari, what do you want to do? So let's address also SL's entry. So this was your entry SL, let's make it green. And you want stop loss number 4, so this is your risk and this is your reward, right? We are here, everybody. What do you want to do? Everybody, is the market pushing up? Is the market pushing down? Do you want to profit take and get out? Let's compress the chart, right? Let's compress the chart. And we are here right now. Zuelius, the market tried to hit your take profit once in here, quadrant. It reversed. Tried to hit your take profit twice, quadrant. Green quadrant for you. And it reversed again. What do you want to do? Get rid of the circles. Zuelius, green quadrants. The market tried to hit your take profit level. Reversed. For the second time, tried to push higher. Reversed. And it's sideways. What do you want to do? I should have entered the medium term counter trendline break SL. Candlestick formation. SL, I will exit and re-enter. Okay. So SL it's out. When do you want to re-enter SL? We are out of the trade. Where do you want to re-enter? Zuelius says same thing. I'm in the trade. Guys, there is something that we are not aware. We are on the daily chart. So Zuelius, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 weeks. So from September to August, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zuelius, are you telling us that you are going to stay in this trade for 2 months? Everybody, we know that the correct answer is yes, right? Yes, I should stay in the trade, you know, but we are beginner traders, we are not emotionally skilled enough, and this has nothing to do with charts anymore. How many of us get frustrated because the market is not moving up or down? Everybody, this market is sideways for 2 months already. How many of us, me too, get frustrated in something like this? 2 months. Market moving up and down, down and up and down, down and up. 1 week, another after another week, and another week, and another week, and another. Remember, 2 months, it's 8 weeks. And I am in the room with Zuelius, and we are watching this rate 1 week after another, after another, after another, and it's not moving. So, one more time. A la 2. What do you want to do? You know, maybe SL was not wrong, you know, maybe I should have pocketed the profit or loss and try to find something else, that it's moving, right? This market is sideways, guys, for 8 weeks already. What do you want to do? Now, if the question is what is best, should we stay in the trade or should we pocket our profit or loss, it really doesn't matter, and find another currency pair that it's trending, that it's making us money. And the answer is there is no right or wrong. You are the business owner. It's up to you. It's your decision. Or we manage the trade at the beginning or stay wanting hit the take profit. It's a choice. Great answer. What do you choose? Zuelius, choose something. Ala, what are you going to do? We are sideways for 2 months. Everybody. Tari, do you want to re-enter right now or do you want to re-enter on the breakout? SL, where do you want to re-enter? Remember sideways movement, right? Sideways movement is going to offer you counter trendline breaking here if you want to enter, counter trendline breaking here if you want to enter, and lastly counter trendline breaking here if you want to enter. What do you want to do? Zuelius decided stay in the trade, okay? Ala, Tari and SL, what about you guys? Enter, don't enter, enter at the breakout, enter on the breakout. Ala, do you want to stay in the trade? Do you want to close the trade? Remember guys, there is no right or wrong. Enter next counter trendline break, stop loss under the candlestick formation. Great. So this is Tari somewhere in here. Let's make it red. Okay, text is Tari stop loss. SL, I don't like to enter in sideways markets, okay? Leave trading with some profit, okay? Ala is out, very good. Now, Tari, this is your risk and your reward is up in here, right? Let's see how this is going to go. The market is sideways, down, and I'm sorry Tari, the market just hit your stop loss. Bam. Can you see, everybody? The market hit your stop loss. So Tari, you are out. The market just hit your stop loss. And sideways channel, right? Sideways movement, guys. You have another counter trendline break. Tari, do you want to re-enter? The market hit your stop loss. Do you want to re-enter on the next one? So we are out of this trade, risk reward ratio. Zuelius, it's in the trade still. Ala exit with the profit. Tari was stopped out, and SL, it's still not entering. I mean, it went in and out. Do you want to enter on the next counter trendline break, Tari? Yes, I'm out. This is okay. It happens to all of us. Next question. Do you want to re-enter on the next counter trendline break? Don't worry guys, we have losing trades time to time, all of us, right? It's normal, part of the business. Tari, do you want to enter on the next counter trendline break? It's a yes or no question. Everybody else, do you want to enter or re-enter? Yes, re-enter, stop loss, same position. Okay, let's re-enter. Let's see how this is going to go, right? So this is sideways and this is the risk. clone. This is the reward, risk reward, clone, risk reward. Okay, let's see how this is going to play out, right? I will enter, okay? So TAR and SL, you are together. Let's see. Sideways, up, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop. Bam. Congratulations, everybody. Zuelius, Tari, NSL, you made a profit. Right? Congratulations to you. Now, if this is me, everybody, I would not enter as a beginner trader. Why not? Because I would get scared. So, re-entering the market and trading the pattern is the right thing to do. See, everybody, when the market scares you, don't be afraid to do the right thing. What is the right thing? Well, if the pattern is still there, re-enter, trade the pattern. So back in time, I was scared. The market would stop me out because I don't know the future, right? The market would stop me out on the first one, and the market would stop me out on the second one. You know, the market would stop me out in here, the market would stop me out in here, and I would get scared. So if you're a beginner trader, everybody, obey the rules. Try to do the right thing. What is the right thing? Well, the pattern is still there, you know. We are still in here trying to go up on the chart, right? We are still here trying to go up on the chart. Okay? So it's the right thing to enter. Now, okay, we are out of the trade, Starry, SL, we made a profit. Now let's see what is going to happen in the market. You know, going down, sideways, and bam. Everybody, who wants to enter on this counter trendline break? Who wants to enter on this counter trendline break in here? One more, right? So SL, Tari, Ala, and Zuelius, do you want to enter on this counter trendline break in here? Everybody, do you want to re-enter on this counter trendline break in here? No, no, no. Why not? Why not? Next question. Should you enter, re-enter in here? You know? You entered here, you were courageous, right? You had courage in here, down in here we entered, and we entered here, and we entered here. And this is the next one. SLS enter. Zueli says, no, market needs to retrace. I will wait and see pattern before entry. Okay? So let's see how this is going to play out. Sideways, down, sideways, bam. SL, you would lose in here, right? See, everybody, this is the lesson today. This is the lesson. Passion, I don't like pivot point, support and resistance levels. Cool, but this is how the market works. Every time, and this is the keyword, every time, well, most of the times, right? most of the times the market is going to hit the ceiling and reverse. And this is what happened here, right? See everybody, this is the lesson. Let's get rid of most of the things so for you to understand and see. This is the lesson. The market hit the ceiling and reversed. And the market hit the ceiling and reversed. And the market hit the ceiling and reversed. See everybody? Oi, just give me a second. Okay guys, sorry about that. We are here. I will wait and see pattern before entry. Okay, sorry about that guys. So as you can see, the market hit the ceiling, reverse, hit the ceiling, reverse, hit the ceiling and reversed, and bam, right? You know, now the market hit us, stopped us out, and we have here counter trendline break, right? This was the one, and the aggressive one, right? The aggressive one would be here, you know, somewhere like in here, something like this. Okay everybody, do you want to enter in this, at this counter trendline break? Does anybody want to enter in here, counter trendline break in here? It's a yes or no question, everybody. Do you want to enter this counter trendline break here? And also, Zuelio said best, right? The market needs to retrace. So this is another lesson, everybody, that we can upgrade, right? So we have the market wave, extension, retracement, and extension. And we are seeing that this extension, it's approaching a pivot point, you know, and even though we have a counter trendline break, you know, maybe just maybe, it's not a trade worth taking. What do you think? This is where we lose, right? This is where we lose time to time. But if you can spot, everybody, pivot points and support resistance levels from the monthly chart, you know, and from the other, you know, maybe it's not a trade worth taking. No, no, no. Why not? Why not? We are here. Why not, everybody? The market is making low, high to low, low to high, to low, higher high. Why not? Everybody, why not? Aren't we making higher highs one more time? So we are running out of time, everybody. Let's say that somebody is going to say yes. I would enter here. Okay, this is green, and you know, this is the stop loss level somewhere in here, and clone, and clone one more time, right? Okay, let's say that somebody is going to enter here because the market just made a new high. Stop loss down here. Something happening in the market. Do you mean right now? What do you mean? So let's see how this is going to play out, right? I'm in a trade, down, sideways. Whoops, we have another counter trend line. We are getting out of time, everybody, so let's see how this is going to play out, okay? Counter trend line break, and sideways, sideways, and it went up and up and up, and hit the floor again. I mean the ceiling. See, everybody, this is the lesson. Reacted one more time. Okay, everybody, this is our last lesson in this year. Okay, if you are celebrating Christmas, Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas. If you are celebrating New Year, Happy New Year, and see you back in January 2021. Everybody, stay strong and feast with passion. This is FXPassion.